Este luni, e lună nouă, este săptămână nouă și astăzi, de mult n-am mai făcut asta, am un interviu în engleză pentru că Leony, așa cum o prezentam eu pe radio, este în studio. So, hello, or servus, you can...
Servus, yeah, that's
Servus
Bavarian.
is from my part of the country, it's from Cluj.
Uh-huh.
So no one here in Bucharest...
Is it though? Because where I'm from Germany, you say servus as well. That's like the Bavarian part of Germany. Yeah, that's so weird.
Yeah, so it's servus, but
Servus.
With the more pronounced R.
Yeah, servus.
Servus, like that. Oh, nice. Voi trebuie să știți că Leony are 25 de ani și parte de o grămadă de succes. I-am ascultat foarte mult piesa Remedy pe radio. Și astăzi a venit cu Somewhere in Between, albumul Holding On, piesa. I'm going to switch back to English. She promised me that she will smile and nod while I'm speaking Romanian.
But I understood like Somewhere in Between Remedy and the new single Holding On.
Isn't it weird when you're in a different country and the people speak in a different language that you don't know, but you can understand but why they're saying that they're talking about you?
Yeah, and I mean, I heard the titles from the songs and the album, and I was like, it has to be that.
It has to be something good about that.
Yeah, but hopefully.
Yeah, I loved Remedy. Our friends at Roton Music sent us Remedy, and we played it over and over, and I, for one, played it over and over.
Thank you so much.
I'm happy and fascinated by what you're doing. Considering your age, you're 25 and you're traveling across the world and presenting your project as Leony, because this is, I guess, this is the right pronunciation. It's not Leony, it's Leony.
It kind of depends where you are, because in Germany everyone says Leony, but like the international version, I guess it's Leony. So you're totally fine. You can say whatever you want.
Okay, I know the name of your new album is inspired by another song that you had prior to this album. Am I right?
No, actually the album title was there first, and then the single that's called Somewhere in Between came later, because I knew I want to tell the story Somewhere in Between. That's like basically the story from my life. And then we had the title, and then we wrote Somewhere in Between. I was like, okay, well, we need the song that's called Somewhere in Between as well. So yeah, the title was first, the song came later.
But the song that you have today for us is called Holding On.
Yeah.
It's one of the 24 songs included on this new
album.
Okay. Tell me about it. I just played it on the way here, and it reminded me of something else. I thought it's a remake, because this is a trend I see.
Some people say it's inspired by Bronski Beat. Tell me why I think it was. It's also this like it's not the same, not 100% the same, but
we have a bug. I hope you can see the.
Oh yeah, I just saw you fighting with it.
Avem o molie.
Yeah. So it's not the same, but it's like the same vibe, and it reminds people of it, what I think is a good thing.
Okay, I know you grew up in a small town in the south of Germany.
Yeah.
See, so I'm a good stalker. Yeah. I was wondering how you used to fit in that community, and if today you have people or friends who you still keep in touch with.
I didn't really fit in, because I always wanted to do music. So like, since I can remember, I said to my parents, like, I want to be a pop star, I want to be on stage, I want to be like Alicia Keys and Christina Aguilera. And it's so small, like not even 2,000 people live there where I grew up. So people didn't really understand. And they were.
Is that kind of a community where everybody knows with each other?
Yeah, 100%. Okay. And it's like, you will never make it. No one from us here will make it. It's too small. It's like a small town girl. You're meant to fit in. Like, don't just like don't look outside of the box. Like, stick to where you are. You need to study, or maybe like, get a job, but you don't be a pop star around here.
Maybe it seems normal now that you made it out of there and you made it so big. But it's quite fascinating, because when you're in a community, in a group of, when you feel that peer pressure, whatever your peers are, whoever your peers are, I guess it's really easy for someone to fall in that maybe trap and not 100%. Pursue to their dreams.
100%. And I think there's a lot of people there who maybe did go after their dreams because they were scared what other people were thinking. I was lucky because my family and my best friends were always like supportive, and they were always like,
you did have someone who supported you.
Yeah.
All.
I mean, they didn't know anything about music, or like they were still now to this point. They were like, well, it's cool. We see you on TV and like follow you on the radio and stuff, but like,
will they follow what you do in Romania, even though they don't know? Maybe?
Oh yeah, they will.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Because I have seen that you're planning to go to other radios and other TV stations.
I mean, I will post everything on Instagram and they will be like, oh my God, you need to send me these videos because I want to see the whole interview and I can't listen to it from Germany.
How does it feel to go through all of this? I mean, for me, it feels like a dream to be somewhere else, in another country, going to interviews.
It's insane. Like, even having such a, like, the music being so successful in Germany the last few years, and now like being on radio promo in Romania. Tomorrow I'm going to Italy for radio promotion as well, and it's just like so many people around the world. Just today I got sent a video from Vietnam from a random girl, and she was like, well, even in Vietnam, like randomly on the street in like a restaurant, your music is played. And it's so weird because for me it was always my dream since I was a little kid to do like exactly what I'm doing right now. And
I was keeping my eyes into the phone screen because I was searching for your Instagram account. There are 214,000 people following you.
Yeah.
Do you have young users, kids texting you and asking you for advice? I see this trend that some young followers tend to get in touch with the creators, with the singers, with the artists that they like, and they might even ask for life advice. And
sometimes they do. Like sometimes they want to be a singer as well, you know, and if I have any tips how to start. And sometimes it's also because I do post videos from hate comments that I get, and like I react in a funny way, or like I made a song out of hate comments and stuff.
That's actually really badass and cool.
Yeah, because I feel like, I don't know, I just grew a thick skin, and I just feel like those people are just like the worst and the dumbest as well, if I can say that. But so many people, especially young kids, they're like reaching out to me being like, I get like,
what's the toughest question that you received?
It's different kinds of stuff. I'm very skinny, very tall. I don't have a lot of curves, so it's like men always be like, she doesn't have any like. I'm like, yeah, well, facts, man. Like, oh my God.
Thank you for telling me that the sky is blue. Yeah.
It's like, okay, or
no, but what's the question that made you think of a really good answer? What was the most fragile subject that you had to deal with in your DM?
I mean, there's also a lot of kids and girls who are like really struggling. I mean, it's a hard age to be like 14, see social media, like your body's changing.
I think it's even harder now to be an adolescent.
100%. And then, you know, just a few days ago, I got a message from a girl saying like, I don't know how to do it anymore. And she was like 13 or 14, and she was like, you know, like suicidal thoughts, and she lost her friends a few weeks ago because someone, you know, it was just like trash talk, and but you know how they are, they talk and then they break up with you.
I feel like it's such a huge responsibility for you.
It is, and then I'm like, should I, you know, get involved? Because if something happens and I didn't do the right thing, I don't know, like, am I responsible for it? But then also I feel like
not involving, it's also
and
some
I
kind
feel
of
like
an input.
Sometimes they don't have anyone to talk to. Maybe they don't have a good relationship with their parents or something. You know, I can't do this with everyone, but with some people that I already been like texting, you know, I feel like it's maybe 2 minutes out of my life where I can help someone, even though, you know, they sometimes don't even know what they're talking about. It's just like they have bad thoughts in their head, and sometimes it's enough to hear from someone they like look up to be like, yeah, you're enough, you're cool, like it's gonna be okay. It's just a hard phase right now.
I think, and I find it so admirable because you just told me that you woke up at 3 a.m. It's 3:42 p.m. So you're going to be up for the next 5 hours, maybe. Also. And you still managed to find the time to reply to a stranger and keep in touch with your best friends? I
mean, I do have a lot of time at the airport in like shuttles, like waiting.
Yeah, when the host is late, we don't give out names, but maybe somewhere it happens.
I'm just trying my best right now because I've been waiting so long for like everything that's happening right now to happen. And I'm also very thankful for all the people that like, you know, listen to my music and stuff. So if I need to be on my phone for an hour longer a day to like some of the comments and reply to some of the messages. Also, I got a few fan groups where there's a lot of the people from them, and it's easier for me to text in there because it's 60 at once, so I can be
reply
hey
to
guys.
all it's practical. Sounds practical.
I see their messages, and then I just try to reply to most of them in the group.
I was wondering, maybe I'm too curious, but you will tell me, who is the most famous someone who slided into your DMs? Not in the kinky way, but what's that someone who texted you? Showing appreciation for what you do.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many amazing German artists as well that suddenly are oh my God.
Someone that makes you go so excited, oh my God, I cannot believe this someone texted me. I cannot believe Britney Spears just reacted to my story.
Yeah, I'm not there yet.
Yet. I like that yet at the end of okay.
I always say I'm the biggest fan of Coldplay, and every time I sometimes cover their songs, and then of course I tag them. In every interview I say oh my God, I want to have a feature with Coldplay sometimes. So if Coldplay or Chris Martin ever slides into my DM, I'm hello. I've waited for this my whole life.
Well, let's keep our fingers crossed. Maybe, who knows, the internet is such a huge and quite infinite space. This piece of interview, one will make it to Chris Martin, maybe.
Perfect.
So that I know that I have contributed. I have put my thought out in the universe.
That's good, manifesting.
Yeah, manifesting. It's a new trend, talking about trends that I've seen. So this is your first radio show in Romania? This is your first radio interview?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think so. I think I might have done
I'm
one.
honored and sorry at the same time.
That's okay. Yeah, that's okay. I hear you guys playing my songs, and every time I release a new song, I know I need to do these hey guys, this is Leony, and you're listening to my new song Holding On Radio Impuls. So I've heard your name 100 of times.
Yeah, the IDs, they sound pretty cool. So tomorrow you're going to be in Italy. At what time are you setting your alarm for tomorrow morning? When do you have your flight?
I think we need to leave the hotel at 7 something, so it's okay. I can get up at 6. Okay. And then today I think I have the last interview today at 9 p.m. And then I'm just gonna go to bed. And
shut off completely and go to bed. Yeah.
But I'm an easy sleeper. I go to bed and I fall asleep in 2 seconds.
Well, it's a genuine pleasure to have you here today.
Thank you.
I missed doing interviews in English, so if my English was rusty, I have an excuse.
It was fine. It was good.
And I hope that we cross paths again.
Same.
Not necessarily in Romania. Maybe we will be both internationally known, and we will meet somewhere at a Super Bowl.
At the Coldplay concert.
At the Coldplay concert. I'm going to be, hey girl, what are you doing? I'm just playing with Chris Martin. I'll be back with you shortly.
Imagine.
Manifesting. Again, Leony, thank you for being here today.
Thank you so much.
This is Impuls Radio.